Assalamu alaikum friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss the characteristics and signs of Imam Mahdi. Let us see the video. The hope of justice and peace in the end times. Imam Mahdi is a figure who is the center of faith and hope for Muslims. In Islamic tradition, he is believed to appear at the end of time as a just leader and bring justice and peace to mankind. Although there are variations in views and interpretations of the characteristics of Imam Mahdi, the belief in his presence as a balance and positive change in the world has influenced the thoughts and hopes of Muslims around the world. In this discussion, we will explore the common characteristics that are often associated with Imam Mahdi, as well as the importance of hope and belief in his presence in influencing the views and actions of Muslims. Stay with us as we discuss the various characteristics associated with Imam Mahdi, including his heritage, emergence in the tumultuous end times, his role as a just leader, and the spread of truth and the signs expected to occur prior to his arrival. In the context of this diversity of views, we will also touch on a few additional views that portray Imam Mahdi as the hope of prayer for Muslims, the upholder of justice and equality, and his role in the battle against evil. Join us as we explore the beliefs and hopes that surround the figure of Imam Mahdi and their significance. First, descendants of the Prophet. One of the characteristics most commonly associated with Imam Mahdi is that he would be a direct descendant of the Prophet Muhammad. This belief is based on hadiths which state that Imam Mahdi will come from the Prophet's family. Second, appears in the end times. Imam Mahdi is believed to appear at the end of time, when the world is in chaos and crime is at its peak. His presence is expected to end the chaos and bring peace. And their significance in cultivating a spirit of justice, tolerance, and kindness amidst the complexities of the modern world. Characteristics and signs of Imam Mahdi. There are several common beliefs associated with this figure. This discussion will explain some of the characteristics that are often associated with Imam Mahdi based on existing beliefs. 3. Fair leader. Imam Mahdi is considered a just and wise leader. He will bring justice to all humanity and rule by pure Islamic laws. This concept is in line with the belief that Islam is a religion that brings justice and truth. 4. Spreading the truth. It is hoped that Imam Mahdi will spread the pure teachings of Islam and correct misconceptions about religion. He will fight heresy and restore truth to mankind. Many beliefs say that Imam Mahdi will appear with Prophet Isa to unite Muslims and Christians. 5. Signs of arrival. There are various signs associated with the arrival of Imam Mahdi. Some of these signs include the existence of chaos and war in various parts of the world, the appearance of terrible natural disasters, the emergence of tyranny and injustice, and the spread of disbelief and corrupted morals in society. These signs are believed to appear before the arrival of Imam Mahdi as a sign that the end of time is near. It should be kept in mind that the characteristics and signs of Imam Mahdi mentioned above are based on certain beliefs and interpretations. Not all Muslims agree on this point, and there are variations in views on the figure of Imam Mahdi among various groups and schools of thought within Islam. It is important to maintain a wise and respectful attitude in discussions about Imam Mahdi. Despite differences of opinion, Imam Mahdi is believed by many Muslims to be the one who will bring goodness and justice to the world. In addition to the characteristics previously mentioned, there are several additional views attributed to Imam Mahdi in several Islamic traditions and beliefs. Here are some additional aspects that are often associated with the figure of Imam Mahdi. 6. His coming in answer to prayer. Imam Mahdi is believed to be the answer to the prayers of adherents of Islam who expect the arrival of a figure who will restore justice and truth in the world. He will appear as the promised leader to save mankind from all difficulties and tribulations. 7. Spread of justice and equality. Imam Mahdi is expected to uphold justice and equality in the world. He will fight corruption, exploitation, and all forms of injustice that exist in society. This belief depicts Imam Mahdi as a figure who strives for the welfare of humanity regardless of differences in race, ethnicity, or social status. 8. Appearance in Mecca or Medina. There is a belief that Imam Mahdi will appear in the city of Mecca or Medina. Some sources say that he will appear at the Al-Haram Mosque in Mecca. However, this opinion is not absolute and is still being debated among scholars. 9. Period of leadership. There is no clear agreement on how long Imam Mahdi will rule after his arrival. Some views suggest that his reign would last 7, 9, or 12 years. During his 9. Period of leadership, there is no clear agreement on how long Imam Mahdi will rule after his arrival. Some views suggest that his reign would last 7, 9, or 12 years. During his leadership period, he will bring about major changes and bring humanity towards a better life. 10. Battle with Dajjal Antichrist. Imam Mahdi is believed to be involved in the battle against Dajjal, who in Islamic tradition is a figure who represents evil and misguidance. This battle will be the culmination of the conflict between truth and evil before the establishment of lasting peace. It is important to remember that Imam Mahdi is the subject of religious beliefs that vary among different groups of Muslims. Views and interpretations of the characteristics of the Imam Mahdi may differ in the country. It is important to remember that Imam Mahdi is the subject of religious beliefs that vary among different groups of Muslims. Views and interpretations of the characteristics of the Imam Mahdi may differ in the context of different cultures, traditions, and schools of thought. This article only provides an overview of the characteristics that are often associated with the figure of Imam Mahdi based on existing understandings and beliefs. Conclusion: Imam Mahdi is a figure who is believed to appear at the end of time in Islamic tradition. Although there is no absolute consensus on the characteristics of Imam Mahdi, there are some common beliefs that are often associated with this figure. Characteristics that are often associated with Imam Mahdi include the descendants of the Prophet Muhammad, appearing at the end of time, being a just leader, spreading the truth, and the appearance of certain signs before his arrival. Apart from that, there are also additional views which depict Imam Mahdi as an answer to prayer, enforcer of justice and equality, appearing in Mecca or Medina, having different periods of leadership, and being involved in the battle against the Dajjal. It is important to remember that these characteristics and signs of Imam Mahdi are based on certain beliefs and interpretations. There are variations in views on the figure of Imam Mahdi among various groups and schools of thought in Islam. Despite differences of opinion, Imam Mahdi is believed by many Muslims to be the one who will bring goodness, justice, and peace to the world. It is important to maintain a wise and respectful attitude in discussions about Imam Mahdi.